Yo, what is up, guys? Testing. Alright, what's up, y'all? Alright, so we're jumping into event number 7 for Rogue Invitationals. I started it and then I started like crashing out, y'all. So like, sheesh, man. it was pretty bad. So we're gonna start over. We're gonna start from again. I don't remember what was going on in the game. I'm trying to like reflect on some stuff. What was happening in men's event. I mean, we're only 7 minutes in, so we'll be straight. Anyway, so we're gonna start from the beginning. Event 7, Rogue Invitational Men's Gondola. That's what it's called. All right, so let's get this going.
Gondola, presented by Concept 2, is event number 7.
All right.
9 men in this opening heat. Heinrich Happelainen has had to withdraw due to an injury, so lane 1 will be empty.
Oh, it already started. Oh, nice. I was just saying, why is the volume low? But I keep forgetting I have like this volume adjusted. Okay.
Now the question is, will we see any different approaches here from the men than we did from the women? The keys here are going to be about the same, Sean. The focus here is going to be around these interference limiters. I mean, Laura did a great job teeing us up for it, but it's
she sure did.
Gosh, the sequence of this from the pegboard to the skier to the GHD, it really has a redundancy vibe. The muscle groups that are being taxed
this right here,
they build upon one another. A lot of
explains a huge difference how skill
We're starting to see it early already. These guys
plays so much into the sport. Like, yeah, you need the fitness to help with the execution. I mean, clearly you need fitness you need a level of fitness to hold on to the pegs throughout the whole duration of going across. But it is definitely a skill to be efficient and move faster, because as you can tell, Laura Horvath was probably the fastest on that pegboard. You know what I mean? Due to skill, due to having a solid rhythm, all that good stuff. All right. This is the first though. Canada. Who's from Canada? Oh, Brent. Brent's in first.
Everybody has gotten through the pegboard except.
Wait. No. That's not Brent,
because
because this is first heat. So it's someone else from Canada.
Completed this thing. He's already halfway through though.
Kervis, a rookie, first timer. Again, not a complete surprise to see the newbies in sometimes a familiar situation where a new implement comes out. They might not be as experienced with the newness or the unknown when it comes to head-to-head competition, and so they got to learn on the fly. A lot of times those lessons don't come easy.
Sam Cournoyer continues to lead.
Oh, Sam, yeah.
I will say, Sean, this was a familiar scene for the women's of their last heat as well, right? Everybody kind of got scared on that first round. They had it there. It was
that is a Canada flag, right?
And then after that, some of the separation really started to come into play as they make their way back through the GHD into the second pegboard.
Am I wrong?
Jorge Fernandez, who got into this event via the online qualifier.
But I thought
right now he's in 12th place overall. He's had a great competition.
It's from somewhere outside Canada.
Yeah, one of those athletes who we've seen at the CrossFit Games on a team, having great success, went in the CrossFit Games previously, and wants to be able to pursue the individual side as well.
Cornway in the gray shirt on the left side. He's your leader. He's got 22 calories left now. Got to hit that 62 rep mark on the scoreboard on the left side of your screen before he heads to the GHD for his set of 60. 24-minute time cap in this event. There's Jonakowski, 13th place overall coming in.
And all these men have that internal motivation to want to pop their way into the top 10 here, make their way through the next 2 events, into that final heat, put themselves on the biggest.
I'll be honest, I am very happy that we only got 20 competitors per division for both male and female, and not like 100.
Fix it up significantly. Cornway has 2 calories remaining. He's done.
There you go.
And he'll head to the GHD. And Yonakoski able to make up some ground on Cornway. The two of them leading here early on. The first time these athletes are on the GHD, 60 reps here.
Again, we talked about how significant the cycle rate of these GHDs can be, knowing they'll accumulate 60 in this first round. Yona and Sam both moving. Yona at just a slightly faster clip. Yona with his hips on the far side of the GHD, honestly executing these the way that you teach it. Coming back with a soft knee, extending his leg really hard to sit up. Again, that takes some of the pressure off his abs and puts it more on his legs and hip flexors, which if I had to pick, Sean, that's where I'd want the focus to be as well, because of the way that the upper body's taxed in so many of these other movements.
Sam Quant in third place in the heat right now, 16th place coming in.
These guys both doing a great job at efficiency and setup here. But now it's crowded at the GHDs.
Sam Quant's best finish at the Rogue Invitational came in 2022 when he took 8th place overall.
Let me record this real quick. There's something I see. All right. So I was talking about the women's, about where their hips are positioned, whether it's, you know, behind the pad. Let's say behind the pad and in front of the pad. All right. Check this out right here. He's in front of the pad. And I noticed that the people that are in front of the pad move a lot faster. So look at this. All right. Let me hit play. Let me record this.
This is his third appearance here.
Look, he's moving fast.
That's Cornway. Continues to lead. He's got to get to the 122 rep mark.
Or he was moving fast. Seemed like he just slowed down. But originally he was moving faster.
Yeah, Sam doesn't look like he's really going to relent much of a lead here on the GHDs. He and Yona's cycle rates are very similar.
But he's more in front of the pad than behind him.
Yonakoski continues to hang
and they said that the
close to
tension
Cornway.
changes when you're in the front of the pad in comparison to the hand. So I wonder if it matters. I wonder if it matters where your position is.
They have to go all the way to the ground to touch and then touch the pad at the top. Range of motion standard differs just a touch. Of course, most of the men are taller with longer arms.
Well, Cornway is done. He'll head back to the pegboard for his second crack at that thing. And here's Yonakoski, who is celebrating his 30th birthday today.
No better place to be than at Rogue, trying to get in a heat win on the birthday.
This is Koski's 4th appearance at the Rogue Invitational. His best finish was 11th in 2022, and he does have an event win here at this competition. Would love to add another here on a milestone of a birthday.
Sean, we see Sam Cornway really executing a smooth side-to-side glide, similar to what we saw from Laura. Not quite as accurate, but even when he misses, he's able to regather that momentum and continue on, one peg at a time.
Cornway trying to get this thing figured out. He's got left arm, got to get across that red line, and he got it. Koski and Cornway neck and neck into the second set of calories here. Now 40 they have to complete on the skier. They started to separate themselves from the pack. We'll keep an eye on Sam Quant as he was in 3rd place behind these guys as they got to the pegboard. Quant is in the back in the black and yellow shorts there, hanging from the pegboard. He's on the second half of that thing. Noah Olson taking a break. Meanwhile, Georges Carabas behind Olson there is trying to complete his first trip across the pegboard.
Great composure there by Sam Quant. We talk about how important that was as a key in this event, is keeping your composure, and he did just that. He hung completely only from that left hand. Looked like he was going to come down. But
I'm still like tripping off about Danny Spiegel's hands. If you guys got to see it, I'll have it posted pretty soon. Her hand almost skinless from the pegs. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
Quant doing a great job sending his knees back as he hinges. This creates more tension through your lats and allows your upper body to reward you more with each stroke of the ski. So a bit of a different technique there. These guys all skiing at close to about the same frequency. You'll notice rep for rep there between Cornway and Koski. This is great. You want to keep the stroke rate high, and that allows you to pull with less force. Again, they're trying to save their hands, their grip. They're trying to save their abdominals. So they want to keep the stroke rate high and try to keep the power output to a moderate instead of keeping that high.
Koski has now 4 calories remaining. And he's done. Koski back to the GHD. 40 reps here. And Sam Cornway will join him. So Cornway putting on a late charge there on the skier to close the gap between himself and Koski.
Yeah, and that's his awareness. I mean, he's racing at this point. Like both these guys, they're not just, you know, there's a point in every event where you can watch some athletes, hey, if they're sticking to their own pace, staying in their own lane. Cornway made that move just to stay close enough to Koski to feel like he can make a charge when he's ready and when he can.
Approaching the 10-minute mark as Sam Quant will join Koski and Cornway on the GHDs. And bottom of your screen, that's Saxon Panchik.
So if you guys don't know, I think it's
Sam Quant only has one.
the time cap's 24 minutes. Oh boy, still chilling. 24 time cap.
Got 220 points.
Horvath finished like at 13:37. Tia right behind her. I think at 14.
Final 2 events. Final 3 events, actually, I should say. 2 events remain after this. Cornway and Koski pretty much dead even. Cornway's got a rep lead. And the 2 of them going back to the pegboard for their 3rd of 4 trips across this thing. Koski right to work.
Yeah, and we're familiar with Sam Cornway as a face in the competitive space, and it's easy to forget that this is his first Rogue Invitational. So he's certainly feeling the vibes. This is a new thing for Sam. Being out here at Rogue on a Sunday, no better environment to test your fitness. You see the difference right here in their approaches. Koski more of a strict approach to get from peg to peg. Cornway in the distance there, side to side, more of the Tarzan swing, but they get the work done at a very similar pace.
One more GHD step for James Sprague as he makes his way back to the pegboard.
Koski changing his grip on his right hand every time he removes that peg.
They take the lead back over.
Cornway slips and he's going to have to go back to the beginning of the section. That is a huge no rep for Cornway.
Jeez.
That's devastating right there. It's one of those things where
sure
I mean,
is.
he literally had gained himself about a 5 to 10 second lead had he gotten that last peg in. And of course now it turns into a huge deficit if Koski can finish, and he does.
Koski now all by himself in the lead as now Cornway's got to worry about Sam Quant creeping up on him for 2nd place.
Come on.
Sam Quant in the background there in the black and the yellow shorts. He's slightly behind Cornway here.
All right, he's finding his rhythm. All right, there you go. Yep.
On this back half.
All right, look, I think it worked to his benefit, because now he's figuring this out.
Wow. What a smooth action there by Sam.
Yeah,
Lightly
that's what's
bringing
up,
his
big
hands
dog.
off
All right,
sometimes.
yeah.
That's a great effort from Cornway. He's only now, what, 5 calories back?
All right.
Koski, so he can make this up. We saw Cornway be faster on this than Koski was.
And
you know,
it was kind of a detriment to
that was huge. That was a very clutch move by Sam there.
fall off like that. I think it helped him find his rhythm. I think he's going to move really efficient. I think he's going to catch up. I think he can catch up. He keeps up the pace of what he's been doing this whole time. He'll catch up, and he might be able to go completely across.
To kind of make that up. But let's take another look. I think this is the miss. Just look how close he was. His
completely across.
Right hand just slips, and then he can't hold
because
on
of how
that
efficient
so
he made it.
But really a great job of making up the ground he lost.
Yeah.
Koski's onto the GHDs for the final time. He's got to complete 20.
He'll be all right.
Well, you know, hey, here's the thing. Just like we saw Sam fail, Yona does make that transverse just a touch slower than Sam pace-wise. So he'll need the buffer. If Sam can get there and close the gap a little here within the next 20 seconds, he'll need that time because Sam can pick up the speed there on his pegboards.
Cornway now moving to the GHD. Koski's almost done.
How many
He'll be finished
JCs?
at the 246 rep, and now he's got one final pegboard cross to go here before he can get himself across the finish line.
One more journey across the Zeus ring. Separates him from the
Right.
Saxon Panching's now moved himself into third place behind Cornway. He's in the bottom left-hand part of your screen. Koski right to work on his final pegboard.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Let's
What
see.
he's doing with his hand position, Sean, you mentioned it. He like takes them out, puts them in with his fingers, then places his whole palm on to stabilize and hold his grip every single rep.
It was tough. He's gonna go completely cross or he's chilling. Oh, he
Not
can't.
coming down.
Koski
Nah, he gonna
continuing
take
to
this
move
one.
here. As
Even if
Cornway
Sam
is
is
now
really
done with
Sam
the
Corey,
GHDs. He's onto the pegboard for the final time.
Sam does move faster. It's not fast enough because oh boy, decided to take it all away unless he drops.
Jonah Koski.
But I'm not seeing that happen.
Here we go.
Got to get the right hand over the red line and show control.
There you go, big dog.
Oof,
All
that was
right.
close. That was close, but happy birthday to Jonah Koski. May have gotten a gift there.
Nice. And his birthday? Oh, that's what's up. Well, happy birthday, big dog. Hell yeah.
15:03.83
Yeah.
seconds.
Well, he got
for the
that for
30-year-old.
him. I like that. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Happy for him, man. That's what's up. What is Sam doing?
Here comes
Oh,
Saxon.
I said that's nuts.
Saxon Panchik,
Look at Sam
And
bustling
Sam
on
Cornway.
bud. Look at that.
they're next to each other. Panchik looks like he's going to get there first. Cornway is just getting past the halfway point. So Saxon Panchik is going to lock up a
Damn.
second place finish in this heat as he makes his way across the finish line.
What took Sam so long to start, though?
And Cornway, I think, just came down.
Samson needed
He's still
something.
in third place. Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson is on the beginning now of his final trip across the pegboard. You saw Gudmundsson briefly on the left side of your screen.
We talk about that grip, folks. It is detrimental. When it's gone, it is gone.
Sheesh.
These men would not be standing around doing nothing if they didn't.
And they got
have
one more
the
event
choice
after this.
To do otherwise, so they understand exactly where they're at. They got to make sure
All right,
that
big
they're
dog,
ready.
let's get
no
moving.
failed reps can happen anymore for them to make sure that they continue to have the placing that they're currently in.
After Sam passes the finish line, we're going to go to the next
Cornway.
event.
Still plenty of time
Or
to go
next
before we
heat.
hit the 24-minute time cap.
Ah,
Hold tight.
come on.
Able
There
to
you go.
sort that
Come
out.
on. Yep.
Peg was
Hold on.
kind of in a precarious situation, but Cornway fixes that.
Nice. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on.
This is going to be tight.
Gudmundsson, meanwhile, has yet to start. Oh, and Cornway is off. Another near miss for Sam.
So this is something that I would consider. Scrap the grips. On this, if you can, turn those things around, get your skin on the wood. It will allow you to re-grip easier. That separation, Sean, is a great thing to protect your skin, but it also creates a bit of it makes those pegs just a touch larger in your grip, and so it can definitely wear on you when it comes to fatigue. And
Right.
if you're losing it and it's slipping out, sometimes it's better to have that skin against the peg if you still got all your skin.
I'll keep that in mind, right? Right, still.
Looking at his hands. He's going back
All
to
right.
the grips.
Yeah.
There's-
So,
Torn his, I believe, so he's got to have the protection.
sheesh.
and Noah Olson's close to finishing up
I'm going
here
to keep
as
that
well.
in mind.
Olson's halfway through.
Good enough. Okay, it's true. With the grips on, it is bulky. So it does
Trip
make
across
things
the pegboard.
a little more
See
difficult.
Sam Kwon going back to the
Look at him. I see you. I see you.
Olson looking across at Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson and Sam Cornway now. So this is the fight for third place
All right, big dog.
in the heat.
Everyone else shaking out the arms, looking with a look of paranoia in their face, and Noah Olson giving the crowd the gun show
All
and
right.
smiling like, hey, here we
You
go.
know,
Let's
he
give this a
actually
go.
has some big biceps on.
Olson
Surprise me.
All
All right, Lois is coming.
Shirt. Sam Cornway is also resting, so Olsen has clear waters ahead of him. If he can get across that red line.
Yeah, that's him. All right, big dog. He made his point. There you go, big dog. Yep. Velner is not Velner.
Third place finish for Noah Olsen.
Yeah. All right, big
A
dog.
true showman always.
I feel that.
I think that
All right, cool. We saw the first 3 placings for that heat. Time to move on to the next one. All right. Congratulations, old boy. All right, let's see.
Tino 3.8.
Saxon signing up, finally finished. Okay, he did finally finish. Damn, it took him that 5-minute break though. Sheesh. All right, cool. Top 3. Adler. Where's he at in
Higher
points?
after this
Okay, yeah, he has to stay on it. He has to stay on it. It's a close one. It's a very close one. Gee went up. That's what's up, Gee. All right, can you make top 5? We'll see it. Patrick went down. Justin went down. We'll see. I think it's gonna be battle of these 5. You know what I mean? Definitely a battle between these 2. A little bit like that, but definitely a battle of these 5 right here. 2nd and 5th. All right.
Competition, he would love to go out.
Get to the next peg hole and continue forward.
Mentioned Brent Fikowski, 4th place overall. May have something that he's been working on here with this pegboard.
Listen, we can only assume so. He's called the professor for a reason, Sean. He's going to have something up his sleeve here for these pegboards. At least we can assume he's practiced, he's dialed, and we'll see what he brings to the table here when it comes to speed. It could be something
I think
we haven't
Adler's
seen
going to
yet.
do good.
Top end in the overall standings will be in the middle of the floor lanes, 4 through 7.
Velner might do good. It depends on the pegboards, as you already know.
Here we go.
If Gee can pull out his
Keep
athleticism
an eye
on
on
the
Brent
pegboard,
Fikowski.
he's going to
He's
be
in
all
the middle
right.
of your screen. He's moving at a good clip. Is Fikowski.
Yeah, and so here's the difference already we can see. If he's able to sustain this, what he's developed or started with is that he uses the same type of swing that we've seen from other athletes that are successful, except he's sliding that right hand forward in the middle of his swing.
Now he's got it going.
Full swing, that's right.
And Brent Fikowski is through.
He probably went faster than her. I think that at the first round they matched it, but I think the next round he
Fikowski trails Dallin Pepper by 10 points. That's only 2 spots
as far as getting across.
Results. So Dallin Pepper's got to stay close to Brent Fikowski, and Pepper is still working his way across for the first time. Nobody has joined Fikowski. Now here comes Chandler Smith in 2nd place.
Nice.
Chandler Smith, 10th place overall, coming into the event. I got Guimayeros, Adler, Medeiros, Pepper, Garrard, and Crouch all onto the skier for the first time.
This might be Brent's show.
And we saw a lot of
this
this
one.
in the first
This is going to be like a huge jump for him if he gets
on that
first.
first round. And then as the interference becomes more of an issue, and what I mean by that is that when their grip gets tired, their
because
abs
as
are now
you
tired,
notice,
their lats are on fire from doing the ski erg. That's when we really see the race start to begin at that second pegboard.
Midway, Brent Fikowski found his rhythm. So he's going to use that same rhythm from the beginning. So it's going to be different this time around when he goes back on the pegboard.
What we call a butterfly stroke, where he waves his arms out to the side. Now what this can do is create some variance. You'll understand that by just switching things up, creates a little bit of a break from the muscle group that's getting smoked.
Got to get to the 62 rep mark. Is Brent Fikowski. He's now 6 calories ahead of Chandler Smith. Dallin Pepper currently sits in third, so that's good for Pepper as he again looks to hang on to that 10-point lead that he's got over Fikowski for the third and final spot on the podium. There is Ricky Garrard, currently in second place overall. 2 event wins, and both of them came at the expense of Jeff Adler edging him out at the finish.
Yeah, Sean, and I have a feeling we're going to have some exciting finishes even for this. The way that most of these athletes were able to navigate that first pegboard, it tells me that it's going to be a tight race. We noticed Ricky was even looking over his shoulder to try to get a glance at Jeff Skierg. They're going to be trying to stay head-to-head and close to one another throughout this whole entire series of movements.
Well, Jeff Adler on the right side, he is your overall leader. He only has 1 finish outside of the top 5. That came last night in the dual 4. And he won event 3 Braveheart on Friday night with those wall walk complexes and the heavy back squats. So Brent Fikowski now has about 10 calories remaining.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's more calories for the guy.
Again, what you'll see as we watch this is this same pattern of movement. While these guys are standing, that hinge at the hip, strong flex of the abs, arms overhead, we're going to see the exact same thing be mirrored on the GHD sit-up, and that's where the real challenge starts to present itself. Everyone's feeling fresh on round 1, but now these 2 movements back-to-back going into this next pegboard, that's where we get to see who's the real deal.
Now Fikowski to the 60 GHD sit-ups. Chandler Smith is done. He's going to join Brent on that apparatus. And Dallin Pepper's next.
We have an 8-rep lead.
Dallin has a good ability to cycle GHDs historically, Sean, so this could be a place too that if the race gets really tight, he could start to make some moves with a fast up and down action. Right now, most athletes are going to try to be a bit conservative here to try to think about the next pegboard climb.
The GHD is different from the ones I'm familiar with.
Justin Medeiros are all on their first set of GHDs. Now Guimayeros joins them. So much tighter here in this heat than we've seen in the prior heats.
Medeiros at the top of your screen right now is one of the fastest GHD cyclers that we've got. He's made moves on athletes several times due to his ability to cycle from the ground up and back down. You'll notice he's got his hips more on top towards the front of the pads, and again, that allows him to really send his upper body down to touch quick and then pull himself up with his legs each and every time. He and Pat Vellner, though, are going almost rep for rep right here at about the same rate, so Pat's doing a great job at holding Justin's pace.
Brent Fikowski has 20 reps remaining. 122 is the mark he's got to hit before he heads back to the pegboard. Fikowski in the middle of your screen, black shorts, no shirt. He's coming off a second place finish last night in the dual 4. That was fun to watch in that battle between him and Guimayeros in the final round of that event.
Oh yeah, that was amazing, man, and honestly, not one that I'd have picked Brent for. He came out charging, clean execution, really seized the moment, and that's what I like about his history as an athlete is he really responds well to pressure from a general perspective.
I've been waiting for this.
Well, Chandler Smith is right
I've been waiting for it.
Brent
See how.
Fikowski.
Okay, let's see.
Fikowski is wasting no time here. Chandler Smith is still yet to begin his second trip across the pegboard. Here he goes. And Justin Medeiros is now in 4th place as Dallin Pepper preceded him off the GHDs.
Chandler is using too much muscle
and
on
Brent
that one.
Fikowski is done.
Chandler is using
Back
too much
to the
muscle on
skier.
that. Like, he's literally muscling across, and that's not how you want to do
40
it.
calories.
Wasting no time at all. These athletes on transition.
He's going to try to make it to 164 on his score. 164 will get him.
I mean, I hope it works out the whole
Well, Ricky
event,
Garrard is towards the
but
back
that's not how you want
of
to do
this
it.
heat. Garrard in second place. He's only 30 points up on Dallin Pepper. So keep an eye on that. Ricky's got to gain some ground here to protect that lead and hang on to second place overall.
Yeah, Adler.
And Jeff Adler on the right has moved into 3rd behind Chandler Smith and Brent Fikowski as Chandler Smith has just got to work.
Then I
his
said
second
Adler's
set of
going to do
calories
good
on the skier.
in this event. Oh, well, never mind.
Adler's done.
Let me take that back.
Jay Crouch is on to the skier. Pepper and Hopper is there. And Justin Medeiros as Ricky Garrard is falling farther behind here.
He is currently sitting in first place for a reason.
Yeah, Gerard's going to struggle on this.
Ricky having to actually pull himself up to make the next pegboard or peg hole each time.
That's not
and
what
that
you want
adds
to
a
do.
little bit of extra fatigue to the biceps, to the forearms. Versus we've seen a lot of the other athletes that are having more success at more speed.
You just want to keep
They're
across.
keeping their arms long
That's all
and
you
using
wanna
that
do.
side-to-side
Just
momentum
keep
like
across.
we've seen Brent do.
Well, Fikowski still has a comfortable lead here as he's working it through his
So
40
swing across,
calories on the
say like
skier.
that.
Once
Just
he
wanna
gets
swing
164 reps, that's when he'll go back for his second set of GHDs, and the pegboard has been absolutely no problem for him.
Yeah.
Just at the 8-minute marker, reminder that time at 8:15:03 sent by Yanikowski.
Dallin really covered some
have
ground
a
there
feeling that
on the
Smith might,
skier to close the gap between him and Chandler Smith.
fall
They're now
behind
rep
due
for rep,
to
joined
how
by
he
Hopper.
gets across on the
Jake
peg.
Crouch not far
Because
behind.
that's a lot of taxing on the bicep. And if you can't go across the
Fikowski's
pegboard
always done well at
with
chippers during his career.
Yep.
doing your
Sean, he's
best to
got a
keep your
great
arms
engine,
fully
which means his
extended,
heart
so
and his
you're
lungs
not-
are
you're
really
just
strong. He
keeping
can go
tension
long,
on
but
lats.
local muscle endurance, where there's
It's
so
gonna
much
get shit
interference
show,
here,
y'all.
the abs, the
Okay.
lats, the grip,
It's gonna get rough.
he can also push through that very, very well.
Dallin Pepper is in third place and way ahead of Ricky Garrard. Pepper is not only trying to hang on to third, but maybe overtake Garrard for second. But things are going to be looking a lot different on the overall standings right now if this holds following this event as Pepper moves to the GHD. 40 reps he's got to complete as Chandler Smith has now fallen back into third. Jason Hopper at the far end of the floor, tied with Chandler Smith right now. Jake Crouch moving to the GHDs along with Jeff Adler and Justin Medeiros.
Chandler not moving at a blistering pace on those GHDs, but long wingspan, so he's able to get back up to the top and touch that pad pretty quick.
There is Jake Crouch,
Yeah,
eighth
I
place
think Chandler's gonna
overall.
slow down.
He took third last night in that dual
I mean,
four.
I've
Three
been
of his last four
struggling
events have been fourth or
all
better.
day with my throat. It's not even catching something. It's just something that's stuck in my throat. And it started from when I was
Six
eating
or eight.
cereal. Like, I was eating cereal, and then like something got stuck, and ever since then,
He should make quick work of the final round here.
it's been a weird day.
There's
y'all.
Ricky Garrard, who is in last place in this heat. And don't
Yeah.
forget about those times from the prior heat. It's all the men in that heat, except for Georges
It's
Caravis,
always
got across
like
the
that,
finish
though.
line.
That's right, that's right.
It's always
And Sean,
like
just to
that.
think back to our
Garrard
last heat
will
winner,
do so
Jonah
great
Fikowski.
in the beginning
I'm
of
sorry,
the
Jonah Fikowski.
competitions,
I'm looking at
and
Brent.
then once we get into the middle
Jonakowski, it
competition,
took him about a minute and 16 seconds to
Yeah,
get across that pegboard on his second time. Brent's last one, it took him 21.
But Brent Fikowski is just ripping through this thing.
right?
It's the pace, that lateral side-to-side movement, and him sneaking that right hand
It's
right
his-
to the
it's
left
his
in the middle
rhythm.
of the swing. It's even
That's
faster
what
than
it
what we
is.
saw from Horvath.
It's the rhythm.
Fikowski back to the skier for the final time. Garrard, we mentioned in last place. Dallin Pepper is now onto the pegboard for the third
You
time.
don't want muscle across. It's swing across.
And there's Jason Hopper, who currently sits in fifth.
I'm
Now, this
always
is
rooting for
another
Jason
guy
Hopper.
that can benefit from what's going on with Ricky Garrard right now.
Mhm.
Hopper with 405 points.
Yep.
He's only 45 back of Pepper for third.
And this is exactly what we hope to see from Jason. We know throughout his whole career, Jason's got the physical tools. He's fit, he's tough, he's strong. Can he
Hopper,
respond
he's
to
athletic.
pressure in
He
the
just
right
has to
way
look
to
at Medeiros'
break through a
thing.
plateau like we've seen from him
He's
year in, year
playing
out
like
at
crazy.
the 7th place mark, Sean? That's what he's trying to answer right now today.
You just saw that he's finished 7th every time he's been at this
Come on,
competition.
Swing across. Keep that momentum going.
Meanwhile, Brent Fikowski's closing out
This is
his
holding it down though.
final set
This
of
is
calories on
holding
the
it
skier.
down.
He's
All right.
3 calories away from
Come
doing
on.
that as Hopper
Nice.
got to get that
Get
left
peg in
hand
there,
sorted.
bruh.
He can bring the right hand over across that red line.
Come on now. Oh my
Got
God.
that peg jammed in
Getting
there.
my anxiety through
Come
the
on,
roof.
Jason. Wow.
Yeah.
I was feeling that one for him. I think I held
Right.
my breath right there for about 30 seconds. seconds.
Literally.
Ricky Garard is falling farther back here. Remember, Georges Caravis in Heat 1 was the only man who didn't finish this event. So those times are going to be a big factor as Ricky Garard might fall out of the top 5.
Well, this is tough, too. A guy like him,
Right.
you know, clearly he's more than aware of what's happening around him. But if he's not ready to hit that pegboard again, there's no reason for him to have urgency to go there to fail a rep, right? Especially when he looks like he's about to get lapped here soon by the professor.
Right. Is he really? Yeah, he sure is.
He's just leisurely having a good time.
Nice.
Well, Brent Fikowski looking at an event win here. He's well ahead of Yonakoski's pace. 15:03.83,
Really cool.
bottom left-hand part of your screen. That is the time to meet.
Nice.
Fikowski is done.
Is he going to beat Horvath?
Wow.
Ah,
And
bruh.
he knows,
Hey,
man.
we
He's
all
like, I got one
smiling
more
for
of
you,
these.
dog.
Sure, I'll do it just
Shit,
another
do your
time for
thing,
you
man.
guys.
All right, I was scared you're going to beat Horvath.
Here goes Brent Fikowski for the final time.
Okay, shoot. Pace be tall, right? At least let's just say have long limbs.
I hope you took notes, kids. There's going to be a test later. Brent Fikowski wins event 7.
30.
Wow. Bro, I mean, I got chills for that guy. What an amazing execution. He called
That's
his shot.
what's
He said,
up,
hey,
man.
make sure there's a
Yo.
camera on me
Yeah,
on
that's
event
what's
7.
up.
I got something for you
That
guys.
is cool.
And he did not disappoint.
Yeah, all right, big dog.
13:30.49 seconds.
Damn.
His 4th straight event
That's
of 6th
emotional.
or better. And
Because
Brent
he retired.
Fikowski looking to be inside the
I
top
don't know. So is he
3
retired from,
heading into the
did
final
he
2
retire from
events.
CrossFit? He just retired all around.
Here's Jeff Adler on his final pegboard trip. Jason Hopper in the background also
Yeah, I mean,
is on the pegboard for the last time.
we got Chandler, Crouch, Adler, Hopper, Medeiros. They're all right there neck and
This is
neck.
exciting.
And Chandler's at the bottom of your screen. This could be a springy finish.
Crouch didn't come down there at the bottom of your screen either. He's rolling.
Crowd, yeah, he's right here. Oh my God, I'm pointing. He's right here.
Speak for Jay.
All right, he's done. Boom.
Wow.
There goes Jay Crouch.
Nice.
He'll take 2nd place in the event. His 2nd straight finish inside the top 3.
Yeah. Hopper. There you go.
And now
bro.
Jason Hopper
Nice Hopper.
is in.
That's what's up, big dog. Happy for you. All right, Aller Smith.
Great execution
Who
there
is
by
it gonna
Mr.
be?
Hopper. Again, what exactly he needed to show and what we want to see from him is that consistency
Smith right here,
towards
right?
the top.
Oh, Aller. Keep going, Aller. Keep going, Aller.
Well, Jeff Adler, this is good for him because the 2 men immediately behind him in the overall standings are still working. Dallin Pepper
Nice.
and Ricky Garard is towards the back.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Dallin Pepper, meanwhile, has fallen behind Garard.
Oh, that's what he needed.
Pepper back for his
All right.
heat number 1.
Cool. Brent, Jay, Jason, Adler, Smith.
You are under arrest for driving under the influence. In Mexico, applied consent act requires you to submit to the breath test to determine the alcohol content.
Oh, overall. I said, where are these names? Okay. Noah, Justin, Gee. All right, Gee. Nice. Let's listen to his interview. Listen to Brent's interview. Okay, it's gonna be one of his last
Jason
ones.
Hopper,
So let's pay him
He looks to
respect.
move closer to a spot inside the top 3, and Jeff Adler with that 5th place finish will hang on to the overall lead. Let's send it down to the competition floor. Kiki Dixon with your event winner, Brent Fikowski.
Brent Fikowski, congratulations on your event win here at the Rogue Invitational. I don't know if they could hear it back home, but the crowd was just giving you a customized cheer. How does that feel?
Yeah, pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I mean, this crowd's been awesome. Everyone keeps saying it, but we're saying it for a reason. This is great.
The pegboard seemed to be an advantage for you. Why was that?
I've been practicing. I think if I had $1, I guess, for every weird thing I've been practicing over the years, I don't know. I guess I'd have enough to retire. So, and this is just one of those things I practiced before, and it just turns out finally got to use it. There's another 100 things I won't get to use, but paid off, and kind of nice to have a walk-off win there. Yeah.
What's up?
This was one of the longer events that we've seen this weekend. What strategies were you using to manage your energy and your fatigue across this event?
Yeah, for this one, it's just a balance between not going too hard in the middle two implements so that you're worrying about failing the pegboard. And luckily I had the skill on the pegboard. I could kind of push those too hard enough and just keeping an eye on Chandler and the other guys, but was able to get a lead and had a nice conversation with my judge on the last set of GHDs, which you usually don't get to do, so it was fun. Yeah.
You mentioned having a lot of tricks in your bag, but it is time to kind of hang up some of that. This is your final event, as we discussed yesterday. Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans that are watching?
Oh man, I mean, yeah, thank you. It's just, I never planned on being a professional athlete, right? I was happy to go to school and finish volleyball when I was 20 years old and thought, okay, that's it, parents. Like, that's the last time you get to watch me play a sport. And now here we are, 33 years old, and still get to do this in front of a crowd. Thank you so much, everyone. This is great. Yeah, thank you.
Feel that.
And what would you say you've loved most about this journey that you've been on?
Yeah, I think it's the men and women in the back, right? It's like you only get to see them maybe twice a year, but they're some of your closest friends, and like it's the privilege and honor of my life to share the floor with them, without a doubt. And I know if they're pushing hard in training, like I know how hard I've had to push and how much I've had to dedicate. I know if I've had to do that, I know they have, and I'm just so grateful to have them as friends. And it's just been so great to share this experience with them.
We have also enjoyed sharing this experiences with you. Thank you so much, Brent Fikowski.
Thank you.
I feel that. That's what's up. I feel that. Well, shout out to Brent. I mean, he definitely had an adventurous career in CrossFit, for all the things he did. You know what I mean? He said 20 from 20-year-old, 33. So I don't know if he's been competing at CrossFit since he was 20, but he's been in the game for a minute. And it's sad to see him retire, but it's part of the game, and it was cool to see him do what he does best. You know what I mean? That's what's up. And he was able to get an event win to finish his career, so that's also cool too. You can take that with him. All right, y'all. So that's the end of event number 7, men's gondola rowing invitational. I think I'm good to see 8. 8 is the last ones, y'all. Damn, man. Is it really like that? Damn. It was an exciting journey too. I can't believe we went through all 8 of them. Wow. All right, I'm kind of emotional myself. I think it was an exciting time together. Watching the Road Invitational, it was really exciting. It's been enjoyable. It's been a roller coaster of events. You know what I mean? Yo, I like this one a lot. All right, cool. Let's move on, yo. Let's move on.